Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will talk about the monitoring of your servers and web applications. It is very crucial to monitor your servers and web applications to understand what is going on behind the scenes, and also it will help you to prevent various issues and downtimes in the long run. So by keeping eye on the system metrics, you can anticipate and troubleshoot potential issues before they escalate into the costly disruptions. Furthermore, monitoring allows you for informed decision making regarding system enhancements and capacity planning. As the digital landscape is continuing to evolve, the importance of robust monitoring strategies become even more crucial for businesses aiming to stay ahead in increasingly competitive market. So I will introduce you to the Netdata, which is fully open source monitoring software stack for everyone. You can also visit their GitHub page to check the source code, the updates, etc. But we will install the Netdata monitoring system on our two servers that I already prepared. First, those servers will be on Run Cloud with Lightspeed, Nginx, Redis, and also you can also check the metrics for MySQL databases. So first, let's talk a little bit about the Netdata. As you visit netdata.cloud, you can see that you can monitor everything for free in a real time. That's due to it is open source software. Also, they have a price offering as a software as a service, and as you can see, for the business, it is only $3 a month for a single server, which you will get everything in community, unlimited notes, unlimited dashboards. You will get 90 days of OLED history, which you don't get in a free plan. And also you can unlock various roles, so you can add account for your team member, so he can monitor everything instead of you. And yeah, they also got enterprise on premise, but yeah, you need to get in touch if you want those kind of things. And as we've compared the plans, agent, open source, community, everything is included except those logs for 90 days retention and other useful things that you might need in your business. Okay, active connected nodes, max of 5. You can visit the website and you can check all of those things. And for the integration, as you can see, they can monitor everything from virtual machines, systemd services, Proxmox containers, users, applications. When you search for example Lightspeed, you have data collector for Lightspeed, also for Maria database, MySQL, Nginx, etc. So it is fully compatible with many applications that you may run on your server. A nice thing is that you can just install it with one simple command and it will auto-discover all of those services. So there is no need for further configuration unless you want to configure yourself, which you can. So I hope you will like this video. You can also read blog post about why the monitoring is important, and hope you like it. Give a Netdata a try, and if this video will receive 300 likes, I will show you how you can install your own monitoring software stack with Prometheus, Grafana, Promptail, Loki, and various exporters for system metrics. So give it a like, share, and enjoy the video. Let's get started. So before we install our Netdata agent, I wanted to show you the dashboard and how it looks like once you have your servers up and running in Netdata. So first you will be presented by the system overview, which you can see various overall metrics for disks, CPU, memory usage, network, and various other things. On the right side, as you can see, you can filter what you want to see. When you go to the CPUs, you can see utilization, interrupts, and other CPU metrics that you might be interesting. When we go back to memory, you can check the memory things on your server. You can set up various notifications. For example, if your server is gonna reach full memory, you will receive email notification. That's very, very useful. And also for the disks, you can check the IOPS, writes, and other things. And what's really great about this, that you can also check the IPv networking things. If you have IPv6, it will be shown here. You can check firewall. If you're gonna have some anomalies, it will be shown here. And if you're running containers, you can also see the container metrics. And all of this is done automatically by simple installing the Netdata agent, which we will proceed soon. And for the Docker, how many images, total number of containers, etc., etc. And also we can check the login, sessions, users. So you have comprehensive overview of your system. And what's relatively new to the Netdata is logs, system logs. And as you can see, you can monitor your system logging, your authentication, system logs, and you can filter it out, as you can see. When we go here, root logins, user logins, etc., etc. So you have full freedom of what you want to see, what you want to monitor. By default, it will monitor everything. And then it's up to you how you want to set up your notifications. You can. So it's very, very powerful system. And when we go, for example, to the top, where we go, system overview. You can see basically everything. So, and for the MySQL, you can see the bandwidth, you can see the queries, and also you will get notifications for the slow queries. Those can be set up individually, but by default, if you got 10 slow queries, you will receive email. So you can figure it out what's going on and apply those tweaks. So now let's proceed with creating account at Netdata. So I'm going to log out. And when you click sign up, you can continue with Google, GitHub, or you can enter by email. So I'm going to check with Google. I'm going to use this account for this purpose. And by default, you will have 30 days to test the Netdata business. So that means you have unlimited nodes. Then after 30 days, if you have more than 5 nodes, you will have to pay for those additional server nodes. Alright, so for the operating system, we want to use Linux, but you can also do Windows, macOS, and other distributions. So let's go to Linux. Don't forget to check the checkbox to stable, or you can also use the nightly builds, but I don't recommend those. So check stable. copy this command and go to your terminal. And first we will install it on our monitoring server 1. Press confirm. And confirm second time, and now it is installing the Netdata agent and all collectors. Alright, so once we have this, we should get some data in our dashboard. We go to browser. And when we go to our space, we already can see our server. When we go to nodes, and we can start monitoring our server, which is really great. Alright, so by default you can see some other applications that you have, like fail to ban. You can monitor fail to ban metrics automatically, and also you can monitor the Redis. But if you want to monitor your database, what you need to do is to create a user in your database. So when you go here, you go to integrations, you search for MariaDB. When you go to setup, here you have commands that you need to go to your MySQL and create those users. So let me do that. I'm gonna switch back to Terminus. And I'm gonna do MySQL root. Now you are in the database and you want to copy those commands and add them one by one. So we're gonna create the Netdata user. We're gonna grant usage for the database, and then we're gonna flush the privileges. Then we go exit. And now what you need to do, you need to restart the Netdata agent. So system control, restart Netdata service. And now when we go back to our server, we can close this, we can refresh. And we should already see the MySQL. And you can monitor the queries, how much is database using, and those kind of good things that you want to see. Okay, so next we're gonna add our second node. So to add a node, you click Connect Nodes, and you're gonna copy basically the command, and you go back to your server, go back to Terminus. We're gonna install it on our second monitoring server. Confirm first time. And confirm second time. And now we also enter our database, MySQL root. And we're gonna create a user. We're gonna grant usage. We're gonna flush the privileges and we're gonna exit. Okay, and now system control, restart Netdata service. And when we go back to our browser, we can refresh. When we go to nodes, we have our second monitoring server right here. And let me check the light speed is present, so you can monitor the net throughput, active connections, requests, also cache you can monitor. There is MySQL, Redis, fail to ban, and everything like before. So it will automatically add those services that you have on your server. So now what I want to do is to do some load testing in the WordPress so we can see the metrics in the real time. So we will run our benchmark in the WordPress. The plugin is WP benchmark. I'm gonna start on monitoring 1 and also on our second server. So when we go back and check our nodes, and we go back to system overview, we can see that we have some load because we are running those benchmarks. So once those benchmarks are finished, I'm gonna show you all the logs and all those graphs. So the benchmarks are done. And now when we go to our console, we can refresh. You don't need to, it is in real time. When we go to our nodes, first we can check the first one, and also we're gonna check the second one. And what's also really nice that you can monitor, for example, for the last 5 minutes. And we're gonna apply. And as you can see, those graphs are higher, the CPU utilization, because we was running the benchmark on the system. For the CPU pressure, you have some nice graphs. And then you can also check the disk IO, reads, memory, also for the networking. And the most important, I think, is database that you want to monitor, that you can see in and out, the bandwidth, how much queries was done during the benchmark, and other things. Queries by type, delete, insert, select, update, and various handlers. And when we check the second one, we're gonna also do the last 5 minutes. And that's basically the same, and you can check the light speed things if you want, how many requests was done. MySQL database, they should be the same because they are both the same, and also the Redis. And as you can see, for the 5 minutes was average lookup hit rate 63%, memory fragmentation, uptime, and all the good stuff. So yeah, I think that's all. It's pretty straightforward, and I really hope that you give it a try. It is free for 5 nodes, and most importantly, it is free on open source. You know that I really like to support open source projects, so I'm going to use Netdata. I'm using it for a long time nowadays. And also I have other monitoring stack like Prometheus, Grafana. But if this video will receive 300 likes, I will show you how you can create your own monitoring server ecosystem. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You give Netdata a try. I will leave links in the description and also on my blog post, where you can read why you should be monitoring your servers and web applications. So as always, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer. So stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.